Today, we are in the city of Taoyuan, Taiwan, where we are in the search of some amazing street food. But not just any street food, we're looking for street food with seafood in it, oh yes. From oysters to clams and so much more. This is one video you don't want to miss. So with that being said, I'm getting hungry, so let's go find some street food. First spot, we're going to 怀旧中卷麵線, which is a popular seafood spot that specializes in vermicelli noodles and a variety of different seafoods, from shrimps to clams and so much more. Oh, I cannot wait. So with that being said, let's go try them out. Alright, so after waiting a good 30 to 40 minutes, we finally made our way inside. I have to say, this place gets packed very fast. There are so many people here. And once you sit down, you'll be given a menu. As you can see, there's many different options, but the one we're here for is the seafood option, which as you can see is right here. Ooh, this is hot. And there's many kinds of seafoods all inside. So what this is basically a seafood vermicelli type of, well, not vermicelli, a Misua type of noodle, which I think is made out of rice. And it's very thick and hearty. They got all kinds of different seafood. Like this one right here, I don't know what this is, probably some type of fish. We got intestines as well. Where's that other gigantic piece I saw? As you can see, oh, this is kind of hard to pick up. We also got squid too. Oh, which looks so good. I haven't had this in so long. This is one of the most popular places to visit for a seafood type of misua dish. Oh, let's go ahead and give it a try. This is piping hot, by the way. Oh, that is so good. Especially the broth is so thick and it's kind of like slimy a little, but in a good way. Very good flavor, nice seafoody taste, very, very good. Noodles especially are so well done. It's very soft yet still bouncy, chewy, and tender, and it soaks up the broth so well. Oh, let's try the seafood. I don't know what this one is, but some type of, maybe it's a fish or something. I don't know. Let's take a bite. I think it's a fish cake or something. Very nice, very tender, very soft, very juicy. Very good flavor. Let's see what else we got. We also got some intestines as well. As you can see, the intestines are nicely chopped. Now here's the thing, depending on where you go, the intestines can be a hit or a miss, depending on how they clean it or not. This one, I don't know. Hopefully it tastes good. Let's try it. Oh, that is good. That intestine was cleaned so well, so fresh, so clean, and it has all that brothy flavor. That is a good intestine. Now let's look for the main entree, which is the squid. As you can see, this is what the squid looks like. Absolutely humongous. You got the tentacles and everything. Oh, this looks good. I know some of you guys might be a little bit freaked out from this, but trust me, you gotta have it this way. Let's take a bite. Oh, that is so tender. Wow. That squid itself is so soft, so tender. The minute you bite into it, just breaks apart. It's been cooked so long. Oh, nice, clean, and fresh taste. You can definitely tell this was caught maybe today or yesterday or something. It's very, very fresh, but so well. Tastes so good. And if we pair it up with the misua, the noodles. Oh, match made in heaven. And best part about it is that it's very cheap too. For this this gigantic bowl of seafood misua noodles, it is only 120 Taiwanese dollars, so it's $3 for this gigantic bowl. That is a good deal. For a second restaurant, we're going to a place called Ting. As you can see, it's right behind me. They have all kinds of different variety of foods for you to order. But we're here for one dish and one dish only, and that's the clams and noodle dish, which is supposed to be really popular. I saw so many people talk about it and have pictures shown, and it looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try it out. So with that being said, let's go try the dish out. All right, after coming to the restaurant, I have to say this entire place was actually really nice. Very modern, very clean. And when you come inside, they have a menu with all sorts of different items. But what we're here for is this bowl right here. As you can see, it's a bowl of noodles and a whole bunch of clams. Like this gigantic bowl is only 150 Taiwanese dollars. That's like around $5 USD. $5 for this enormous bowl of clams and noodles. Oh, and you can tell it's fresh because the clams are caught every day in the morning. Oh man, I can't wait. Let's give it a try. This looks so good. Let's mix it up. Get some of that clam flavor with some noodles. Let's try the noodles first. Oh, this is hot. You can see the steam coming out. Oh, let's give it a try. Oh, that is actually quite good. Noodles itself cooked perfectly al dente, nice, bouncy, soft, and it soaks up the broth so well. Like you can definitely tell it's been soaked in the clams broth, the water, for a long time. So every slurp of the noodles, you get a nice, fresh and clean taste of clam sensation. Oh. Now I want to try the broth just by itself to see just how good it really is. Let's get a little spoonful of broth. Oh, look at how clear this broth is. Oh man, this is good. Let's try it. Nice, subtle clam flavor with a hint of ginger, because I think they put ginger in here, because I do taste some ginger taste, but very, very good. We also got some clam over here, as you can see. Got some nice, chunky, and juicy clam meat. Wow. So good. Clams are super fresh, very clean. They clean them very well. No sand, no grit in any of them, and it's just so good. Oh, so delicious. Nice, plump, hearty, and full of clam taste. This is heaven. That is what I'm talking about. This is absolutely delicious. Let's try it with some noodles while I still have some clam in my mouth. Oh, that is good. That is so good. Get some noodles, get some broth, get some clam meat too. Match made in heaven. So delicious. Oh, best part about this is that they are so generous. Like, they loaded this to the brim with clams. They are not skimping out. Like, you know, back in the US, they might add like probably 4 or 5 pieces of clam. Not in Taiwan. In Taiwan, they give you, this looks like 30 or 40 or 50 clam pieces. There is a lot of clam in here. Absolutely worth it for 150 Taiwanese dollars. Yes, please. For a third and final spot for this seafood video, originally we were supposed to go to a different spot to try out the oysters and braised pork and rice, but unfortunately they're closed, so we had to find a different area, which is one I found right here, and it's called 鹅肉专卖店. And they seem pretty cool. They have like so many different variety of foods for you to choose from. I see some seafood on the menu, so I think we're gonna try them out. I'm not sure if they're good or not, but hopefully they are, so let's go see. Alright, so originally we're going to go to a different street food market to try something called a fat, which is oysters, braised pork, and rice. But unfortunately, they had to close today for some unforeseen circumstance. I'm not sure what, but we did manage to find a different restaurant. I was just walking around the strip wondering, where else should I review? And I saw this little restaurant right by the side of the few people ordering, and it looks pretty good. So what I got was 2 different things. The first dish I got is this amazing oyster and noodle dish. Like, look at how big this bowl is. They have tons of oysters inside, and best part about it is that it's only 100 Taiwanese dollars. That is insanely cheap. 100 Taiwanese dollars, literally like $3.20 for a whole big bowl of noodles and oysters. Oh, can't get better than that. The second dish I got is this, which is a seafood roll. As you can see, I don't really know why it's called a roll or something, but apparently it is. It's fried. I see some lettuce. I see some, I think, fish or crab. I'm not sure. They got some mayonnaise on top, bonito flakes. They look so good too. But what I'm most interested in is this oyster and noodle dish. Like, oysters, like, come on. Back in the US, oysters are so expensive, but not in Taiwan. It is actually really cheap. Let's try it out. Let's grab a little bit, and let's try the oysters out just by the sauce first, because as you can see, the oyster itself, not too big, not too small either. Nice and plump. It looks so good. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's a good oyster. Oyster itself, very hearty, very fresh and clean. You can definitely tell they caught it sometime this morning or something, because that oyster has the taste of freshness, no ocean flavor whatsoever. Very good oyster. Let's try the noodles too. As you can see, got some noodles. Oh man, they have so many oysters in here. Oh, it was good. But let's try the noodles. That is very good. Noodle itself firm, bouncy, a little bit chewy. Some might call it QQ, but very, very good. Just like the other places we went to, the noodle itself soaks up the broth so nicely. And the broth itself, I think, has a nice subtle flavor. Let me try the broth by itself. Oh, that's a nice broth. It's very light, subtle, yet very rich, and has a nice seafoody taste. This is a good dish. Oh man, let's combine it together. Let's get some oysters, get some noodles. We got some lettuce too. As you can see, we got a nice trifecta of things. Oh man. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. I don't know, I said this time and time again, if you guys have never been to Taiwan, definitely do visit, because the seafood here is just insanely cheap and so delicious and tasty. Oh man. And let's put this to a side real fast. Let's try the second dish we have now, which is a seafood roll. Now I'm not really sure why it's called a roll, but it is what it is. Let's grab a little piece. As you can see, it's fried on the outside. They got mayonnaise, bonito flakes. I don't know if that's fish or crab. I think that may be crab, I'm not sure. Let's get a bite. Oh, that's good. That tastes like a straight up fish fillet, but more intense in the seafood flavor. Like this big white chunk, that's fish. I don't know what kind of fish, but it's a good fish. And there's also a little bit of red meat. I think that's crab or shrimp, I'm not sure. But it's some type of shellfish that tastes so good. Nice, crispy and crunchy on the outside, but paired together with that mayonnaise, so sweet, so rich and creamy and succulent. Oh, and the bonito flakes, this is good. And cut. Oh man, what an adventure has it been. So we have just visited 3 different seafood, street food restaurants, all of which were absolutely amazing. The first one we went to, the little squid and vermicelli seafood type of stuff, that was so good. Second one, clams and noodles. Third, oysters and noodles, and even a seafood roll, which was so delicious. If you guys are ever in the city of Taiwan, definitely consider visiting any one of these seafood spots. You will absolutely love it. And that's basically the video, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next Taiwan video.